You guys want to hear what makes me mad? Well, a lot of things do, but specifically today, or tonight, I guess, it's the disability system here in Canada, and specifically in Ontario. Uh, so, first of all, we got to explain, like, what is a disability, right? Disability is a broad term for something that would stop someone from working. That's basically what they define it as, right? Now, I know many people. I'm not going to name names, of course, never do, but they're on ODSP for what I would say are trivial things, man. Like they had a drug problem at one point. Okay, right? Maybe they need it, right? Or they have ADHD like I do, and they applied for it back when we had a liberal government, which was getting pretty much everybody who was on something some kind of mental health issue was getting on it. Not so much these days. They purposely seem to make it purposely complicated so that if you do have some kind of mental impairment, it's almost impossible to do without help. But if you do it on your own, they go, well, if you were able to fill out all this complicated paperwork and shit, you could get an office job, can't you? Like, you don't do that to someone with ADHD. You don't sit there and go, hey, you got to do all this paperwork, and it's very important for your life or whatever. Because, yes, we will procrastinate on that stuff. We will do it at the last second, don't get me wrong. But it will get done. It'll get done, and it'll get done the way it's supposed to. So if that's really not enough for them, there's an extra thing, right? See, me personally, I had an injury about 7 years ago, ankle injury. Couldn't walk, had to limp around like a little hobbit or whatever. And I thought, for the most part, that it had healed properly. Really should have gone to physiotherapy or even went after, but I was walking around. It was still fine. Probably would have noticed that there was a problem at that time if I wasn't, abusing the painkillers they prescribed me for said injury. But yeah, I'm starting to realize, especially recently, the last year, that uh, I walk around for longer than half an hour and I got to sit down. Um, the right ankle where it happens, sometimes it'll swell up a bit, right? It's not the worst injury in the world. It's not the worst impairment in the world. I know people have way worse. Some people don't have limbs or they're missing fingers or something. Those people definitely deserve to be on some sort of support, but so do I, man. Like, you think a lot of jobs are gonna take it unless you work in an office or something? Do you think a lot of them are gonna be able to say, "Hey, Chris, yeah, you can take a special 15-minute break or special 5-minute break every half an hour because of you're special"? No, no, no. Most jobs are gonna hire somebody without a finished college dropout like me. Are not gonna care about stuff like that because they have all the cheap labor they can just hire anyways that won't do that. So why would they waste their time with someone like me that's gonna ask a little bit extra, ask for just a little extra support? Nothing, man. And it is what it is, right? So they tell you, okay, if you can't walk properly, you can't walk around, or whatever, go apply for ODSP. Trust me, I did. Ontario Disability, what is it called? Something, something. I don't even know what it stands for. I just know that it's what you get when you when you when you have a disability impairment, whatever they call it, man. Um, Sorry guys for ranting. I'm just fucking mad about this. I've been dealing with this for the last year now. I understand in Canada that we have free care, healthcare, and it is great. Don't get me wrong. I'd rather have that than nothing. But gosh darn it, does it fucking move slow, man? Holy fuck, guy. Like, and it's the worst for someone like me that puts everything off at the last second, because if I have to get him documents or something like that, I'll show up there with the USB stick going, can you just, it's on here, it's on the USB stick, can you just plug it into your computers and get it out? No, sorry, it's against our policy. We don't do that. We can't. I'm like, guys, it's right fucking here. Just take it out. No, no, we can't put a USB stick. I get it. I could be some fucking hacker or whatever who's trying to upload some malware onto their computers and hack for them for all their stuff or whatever. But I'm not doing that. That's not me. But I kind of look like a computer hacker guy, I guess. But I come to this same clinic for a year now. You think they would just take the damn USB stick and plug it in the damn computer and take the fucking goddamn documents they need already? God damn it, man. And like I said, I get it. Everything takes time, right? Especially when it comes to important issues. You got to be patient and everything. But again, I had to start over though, right? So when I first applied, I was with a different doctor, Dr. Mojabi Labelubulabla. Don't get me wrong, seemed like a nice man. Had a very complicated name. It always caused problems with any prescriptions or anything. But man, the guy had terrible bedside manner skills, man. Like, absolutely atrocious, man. I would come in there and just trauma dump on this guy sometimes, say some stuff that would have gotten me on a list or something if he actually had paid attention. But no, he didn't. He would just kind of look at his paper and go, yeah, I'll see you next week. Yeah, you're fine, you're alive. Yeah. So when it finally came to the day for him to actually fill out the paperwork that doctors are supposed to do here, he looked at it like, bud, what do you want me to do with this? Like, you never once mentioned anything about this. And I'm like, see, that's how I knew he wasn't listening. Because I had mentioned it many times. And it wasn't even like it was a big doctor's office. It was a small, little, tiny one somewhere. And, you know, like I said, doctors, they're whatever. So I had to get a new family doctor and start all over again. Because whatever records this previous doctor was writing down, in my opinion, don't count for shit if he wasn't even fucking listening. Because it doesn't matter, really, man. It was a waste of 5 years dealing with this guy. Because everything, again, went even slower with this guy because he wasn't even fucking listening half the time. And I'm not the only one that says this. I talk to a lot of other people who are also mentally ill, have drug addiction problems, whatever it might be, and they all say the same thing. They walk into their doctor's office, they tell them their problems, and they're not being listened to, right? So how do you expect anybody to get better in this fucking society if the medical professionals that we trust with our lives are not even clicking in half the time, man? And I get it, some people talk a lot. I talk a lot, man. I do. But with medical professionals, I try my hardest to just be professional with them, right? And say, hey, look, I understand, I respect you guys, what you do. Yeah. But, like, can you listen to me, please? Like, so I wish I had a solution for this. Usually I do, but I don't know what to say, doctors. Listen a little better, man, when someone walks into your office and says, hey, man, I can't leave my house, or whatever it is, right? Like, that's just one scenario that happened before, you know? You can't leave your house. How did you get here then? Well, you're a doctor. I have no choice. I have to leave the house to come there. You know? Thank God I'm not like that anymore, man, because that was not a fun time in my life, man. Anyways, guys, this is like probably been the longest video I ever made before, and this is the time that I have to go start doing YouTube, man, because I'm tired of Instagram Reels, man. I had fun. I posted the gamer video. It was a blast, guys. It was. But I met a guy at Tim Hortons today. He was also a fellow content creator. Older gentleman, nice guy. He's commented on a few of my stuff, so thank you, sir, for doing that. Appreciate you. He also recommended, he's not the first one, but he recommended that I start posting on YouTube instead, right? Because you can post, like I said, longer form content, right? And as you can tell, I kind of got a lot to say, right? So this will probably be the last video that is specifically meant for Instagram, even though it's now 9 minutes long. See, it needs to be longer form content, right? I fucking hate that word, content. Ugh. Anyways, guys, like I always say, and it's something I really need to stop saying, but it really could be worse. I could be on the streets right now, right? Could be in so many different scenarios. It could be worse, and I think that's why I choose to why I'm choosing to do what I'm gonna do, which is like, I guess, a form of gonzo journalism. You know, go to places take the ticket, ride the ride, all that stuff. Got to read more of Hunter S. Thompson's books because that guy is a real character, man. He's one of my favorites. He's one of my inspirations, right? So, and the sad part is, I've been asking a lot of people in my last couple of days when they ask, like, what do I do? I tell them, well, right now I'm posting content on Instagram or whatever, but really, I want to get into doing like actual gonzo journalism, right? And I had to actually explain to them. So I don't expect everybody to know what that is because it's pretty niche, right? But I was expecting at least one to at least get the reference because usually when they ask, oh, gonzo journalism, what's that? I go, oh, have you seen that movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Johnny Depp? And they might get that. They might go, oh yeah, I know that movie where they do all the stuff and they go to Las Vegas. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that guy was a real guy. Hunter S. Thompson was a real guy. He invented a new type of journalism, man, called gonzo journalism, where you literally, take the ticket, ride the ride, go to cool places, report on it, meet some cool people, do some cool interviews, whatever. And I think I got what it takes, man. I really do. I did technically go to college for journalism, didn't pass, I'm a college dropout right now. If I play my cards right, I can definitely go back and finish it, but do I really need to, man? From what I'm hearing from all these people in college these days, that all post-secondary education is really now is it's not even about the learning part anymore. It's all about making connections, right? And let's be real, gonzo journalism is pretty underground shit, man. I make the connections, man. I meet people and that's my connections. Because I just meet people. People seem to be drawn to me. Like the gentleman I met at the Tim Hortons today. Yeah, we were me and a few other fellows were just having a conversation about, believe it was something to do with politics or, because that's usually how it goes. And he, politely intervened into our conversation, saying, "Hey, couldn't help but notice what you guys are talking about," and we talked back and forth. I can tell he's an older gentleman, so he's a little bit more wiser than me, but he's definitely got some intelligence there. He knows what's going on. He's plugged in, right? And which was a rare case for most older folks I meet. No offense to any of you, but he understood what it was like to be a younger person these days. We've been told since we were young that you're not gonna afford to have a house. You're not gonna things are gonna be bad. We were told from a young age. We were set up to fail. That's what I was telling them, right? We were told from a very young age that there's not gonna be any greener grass on the other side. It's all gonna be doom and gloom and shit like that. So, what do you expect our generation to fucking do, guy? We were told since we were children, since I was 12, since I could fucking remember that your generation will never own a house. And that was supposed to be a nice thing. That was supposed to get us yeah, maybe we should do something and change the world. I get where they were coming from. They thought that if they got us mad at a young age that we might rebel or do something, but looks like the powers that be figured that one out real quick with this fucking platform right here. It's half the fucking reason why nobody's fucking doing anything about anything, man. 13 minutes. Alright, well, I had to say what I had to say, but, man, yeah.